And when I say, that the show is called MBTV, I don't, mean it as in I'm a hotshot video maker because I have 400 and some subscribers. That's, I don't mean it like that. I'm doing this basically because I want to identify my videos as something other than just the average commentary, I guess. Because the normal is boring. No matter what it is, the normal video maker is boring. The average video maker who gets on and goes, alright, I did this, I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna go PKing and, get some kills or whatever those people talk about, I don't know. I kinda want to do my own thing. And also another thing I wanted to start incorporating into some of these videos is music. Now for each different segment, I know this isn't going to work for every video, but for each segment I'm going to try to put a different song. But usually it's probably going to end up being like the same song in every video, but this is where you guys come into play. I mean, obviously I'm going to use my own music if, people don't suggest anything in the comments, but, I just want to clarify that I don't make any money, and this just isn't like something that every fucking, video maker says to try to make an extra penny off their subscribers. I don't make any money off my videos. So just leave comments saying basically what music you want to hear in the background of my videos. I'm still going to have the regular commentary, obviously, but I mean, obviously you're hearing right now, I kind of forgot that, music would technically be playing right now as I'm speaking on the video. I'm just kind of getting used to video making again. Once you get out of the groove, it's kind of a bitch to get back in, not gonna lie. But yeah, anyways, along with music, I'm gonna have you guys suggesting games too, because I mean, it's not always gonna be like an RPG like Terraria where, you basically save and exit and, you're working on one character and sometimes you might have to update, a whole lot more. And instead of doing like Let's Plays and stuff like that, unless you guys actually do want to see a Let's Play of Terraria, I'll start a new character and everything if you honestly want to see that. But, it's just going to be somewhere, I show basically what I got at first. And, you guys can do your homework, your summer homework. I don't know if you guys are on summer break yet, but I know I am, and it's fucking lovely. It's 4 o'clock in the morning right now, and I don't gotta worry about fucking waking up. And that is wonderful. Another thing that's wonderful? Extreme potions. Now, there's a lot of people get stingy with it, and, they, like, take another sip of their potion, like, when it's at, like, right now. But to me, it's not really like, to me it's not, I don't know, it's more of a boost to the normal superset than it is anything. Like, just like the superset, I'm only going to take another dose when my stats are already at like 105, I don't, take another dose whenever it starts becoming the slightest bit ineffective, because I like to get the most out of it. That's the whole reason I got these, and I'm not PKing, obviously. I'm just like doing Slayer, so there's real no reason for my stats to be 120 plus at all times. And as far as overloads are concerned, I'm probably not going to be getting them anytime soon, because I've had friends get them since I've been gone, and they basically say that they're completely overrated, and the only thing they're really good for is like PvP situations. And well, my one buddy who goes to Frost Dragons a lot, even though I heard he's actually the one that told me that they're completely trash now. They're not even really that great of money anymore because of all the bots there. But yeah, he basically said that overloads are awesome there because you're using range and melee. So yeah, instead of bringing like 3 separate potions, you got your extreme attack, strength, defense, range all in one. So that's pretty legit if I do say so myself. But one goal that I do have right now, and this is the goal that I'm going to be working towards in this first part of the series. And this is basically how I'm going to be doing, like, how I'm going to be scheduling this whole show thing, I guess. not even necessarily a show, just like series. There's going to be seasons to it, you know, like season 1, this is going to be like turmoil. This whole first season is going to be me working my bank up to getting turmoil. And I'm not going to sell any of my gear to do it. I have 21 mil and like 100k cash, like 21.1 mil cash right now. And yeah, I'm basically just, this whole first season is going to be me working up to turmoil. I'm going to need, I think about 140 mil cash to do it, so I think I might be able to do it now, but I definitely don't want to sell my bank in order to be able to do it, so that's just going to have to wait a little bit. I'm in no hurry to get it, but I am going to be doing it with Dragon Bones. Also, I have a pretty big shout out to give to this guy right here, I believe. I'm pretty sure his name is Luke in real life, but yeah, big shout out to him. He's the one that bought me the membership I'm using right now, and I know what you're probably thinking, oh, you're using your fans, blah blah blah. No, I'm not. I paid him in RuneScape Gold for it. He didn't want it, and no, I don't consider it real world trading because he didn't want it. It's just that I didn't have money to buy membership at the time, and the only other reasonable option was to give him some RuneScape Gold. And especially since I guess his account isn't really the greatest, you know, I figured I'd help him out. So you know, I'm not trying to hide anything for you guys. Honestly, if you guys do something like that, you're basically guaranteed a shout out. I'm not going to deny stuff like that, but you know, I'm not just gonna accept shit like that for free. Because I personally hate all the, you know, RuneScapers out there who use their fans for donations and stuff like that. I'm not necessarily mentioning any SparkMag names, but you know, people who just accept all these gross score donations are just, they're just dirtbags in my opinion. And then what do? They maybe give them a shout out on their channel or something like that, but how often do you ever go into the description and check out, you know, someone's YouTube profile? I know I don't, and I know probably 90% of the people out there don't either, so I mean, it doesn't really help much. And you know, the people who, you know, gross score fucking, you know, they'll hand them like a couple mil, which is a lot of people's, like, a good portion of their bank, you know, they'll give them like 5 mil and they got like a 12 mil bank, and you know, they don't even give them a shout out or nothing. Where they go, thanks, and then, you know, they go on doing their business. I don't really roll that way. I really just don't have it in me to use you guys for RuneScape Gold and stuff like that. I mean, if you guys want, for the sake of my account and my channel, buy me some membership. You know, I'm not saying that I'm taking donations or anything like that. I'm saying that, you know, if you guys would supply me with membership, if you guys offer it to me, you know, you'll definitely get paid in some RuneScape Gold and a shout out. And don't take that the wrong way or anything. You know, I don't even know why I bother saying that, because I'm gonna have flamers fucking posting their butt sex comments in the description, which, you know, that's always gonna happen. But you know, my real fans know what I'm trying to say and know that I'm not trying to use you guys, so yeah, whatever. Oh, by the way, I'm making Megabillybob t-shirts. They're only $29.95, and the link to the description is actually in, or the link to the website to buy my t-shirts is actually in it. No, I'm just kidding. That's also another dirtbag thing that people do that kind of pisses me off, is they'll print like a $2 t-shirt and then charge people, like, not literally $29.95, but, you know, they'll slap it online for like 25 bucks, which is kind of ridiculous. And I mean, it's one thing if it's like a legit shirt, you know, that you could actually sport around town or something like that, but most shit is like just garbage, you know, that they suck their fans dry of all their hard-earned allowance money to buy. You know, whatever, that's their thing. You know, I'm not going to judge people for what they do. It's just that I personally disagree with it. I don't know what your guys' opinion are, but you should probably tell me, because I honestly want to know. Like, you guys already know the deal. I like to ask a lot of questions, and I like to get feedback from you guys. What do you guys think about all the, I'm not going to call them douchebags, But what do you guys think of all the gentlemen that basically sell themselves to their audience? Alright guys, we're about to complete my 300th Slayer task in a row. Let's go. Boom diddy boom diddy boom diddy boom diddy boom 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 diddy boom diddy boom diddy boom diddy boom 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 diddy boom diddy boom 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 diddy boom 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 diddy boom diddy boom 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 boom. I love this fucking rapier. And 300 tests in a row and gained 270 points. Ain't that a charm? Oh yes it is. But anyways, this is Megabillybob signing off. Until next time, deuces.